Hello, class. This is Social Work 502, and this is Linda Benavides, your professor for the course. My students tend to call me Dr. B, which I am very comfortable with. So in this video, I want to spend a little bit of time talking about just really going over quickly over the course and what it looks like on Canvas. This is not your first course in our online program, so you should be familiar with the layout of what courses look like. And then I'm going to talk about the assignments. I'm also going to be talking about the assignments with you throughout the course. So this is not the first time that you'll be hearing about, hey, assignments coming up, and let's do a quick overview of what the assignment entails. But I wanted to really show you here just the overview of what the course looks like. As you know, this is a 7-week course. As such, there is 7 weekly modules. Each module includes the week 1 introduction. The insert weekly video here, as you can, I did not put it there. If you will notice in week 1, my video is a little bit further down. Regardless. And then there is the learning resources, which includes the required readings, videos, those sort of things, as well as your weekly discussion and or assignments that are due for that week. In this case, for week 1, you're being asked to do an introduction video and do a discussion post on the ethical issues in making diagnoses. And this is really important for us as social workers. And, social workers, we don't solely rely on the DSM-5 or any version wherever we are in terms of what edition the DSM-5 is. We utilize it as, especially because sometimes we have clients that'll come to us that have been given a diagnosis, a DSM diagnosis, and so it helps us understand our client better. It is just one assessment of a client that we take into consideration when we are working with clients. We also do assessments on client strengths, resources. We do multidimensional holistic assessments on our clients. And so it's very important then as social workers that we understand how to ethically use the DSM. And then there's the assignment this week is to sign up for the conditions presentation sign up. As you'll notice, I posted a intro to myself video, which basically tells you a little bit about me. And when I am done with this video, I will be posting it there as well. I also will frequently post announcements with information as well as the videos that I will be uploading. I will be uploading videos, typically 1 to 2 videos per week of our course, so keep your eye out on that. I will post weekly, check-ins with Dr. B videos, and so where I'll be just, talking about how you did in your discussion posts, any clarifications that I want to make about, things that you all discussed in your discussion posts. I will also be talking about upcoming assignments in those weekly check-in videos, providing information about anything that I feel you need to have throughout this course, right? So I also will be posting some videos with some additional information on some of the course content. And I'll be doing that as well throughout the course. So I will be posting them under announcements and also in the weekly modules. So now I want to talk about the assignments. So let's go to that page next. So as you can see, there are many, and as I mentioned, every week you will have weekly discussion posts. Unless stated otherwise, all weekly discussion posts are due by the Thursday of the week in the week in which they were assigned by 11:59 p.m. And responses to your peers, sometimes it asks for one, respond to one peer, sometimes it could be more peers. You must make sure to read the specific assignment guidelines for that specific post, discussion post, to make sure that you are meeting the requirements. So, but typically those responses to your classmates are due by the end of the week, by Sunday of the week in which the discussion post was assigned. So for instance, your introduction video and your ethical issues in making diagnoses are both due Thursday of week 1, and the responses are due by Sunday of week 1. All right, and that's the way it is for all discussion posts unless otherwise specifically stated in that discussion post. So there are quizzes in week 2 and in week 3. Week 2 quiz is a substance-related quiz, and you will, once you click into this link, it'll take you to the actual quiz. You have unlimited time to complete the quiz, but you only have one opportunity to do so. You can use any of your readings. Now, week 3 quiz is a little bit different because there is a case study that you're being asked to read, and then there are some questions, and you're being asked to answer those questions on a Word document and upload that Word document as your quiz. And then, so that's the week 3 quiz. It's on the Anita shared case. Then there is a presentation. So I'm going to scroll down a little bit. The condition presentation. There are going to be 4 groups that are going to present. 3 will be presenting in week 5, and 1 will be presenting in week 6. If you're presenting in week 5, you'll upload those before week 5 starts. And if you're presenting in week 6, if you're in the group that's presenting in group 6, you'll upload before week 6 starts. And so the 4 groups are gender dysphoria, neurodevelopmental disorders, eating disorders, and the neurocognitive disorders. And so what you'll do is you'll sign up for one of these 4 presentations, and you will then, with your group members, decide who is going to be presenting on which part of the presentation. So let me move this here just a bit. So each group, there will be specific roles for each student in that group. So for eating disorders, for week 5, we need 3 students. 1 student will make a video about anorexia, bulimia, binge eating to explain the DSM-5 criteria. The 2nd student will make a video summarizing 1 article about eating disorders and self-esteem. A 3rd student will make a 3-minute video introduction for the overall presentation, find a 5 to 10 minute video about a person living with eating disorders, and present 3 to 5 websites, as well as check the PowerPoint for APA formatted citations and references, and be the person that uploads the PowerPoint for their group for that week in that discussion post, right? So in week 5, there was going to be a discussion post that says eating disorders. You will upload it there, as well as upload it in the actual assignment page. So once you've signed up for your groups, then you'll come to this page, and you will look at the different roles, and you and your group members will decide which role you're each going to take. So for week 5, you will see that there are 3 discussion posts available, as well as an assignment. Now, again, if your group is the eating disorders, you're going, one person, whichever group member takes on that particular role, that person will upload their video to the week 5 discussion on eating disorders. Or if that person is part of the neurodevelopmental disorders, they will do so here, and so on. That person is in charge of posting it here. Then the rest of so if you're one of the group members in eating disorders, and your role is to post the video, you'll go ahead and post it here. You'll click on this and you'll post it here. And then everyone in the class will be going and looking at each of the presentations. Of course, if you're in the eating disorders, you were part of this group, so you don't have to respond to this particular post, but you must, one person from your group must upload the presentation here. But then you will review the other two presentations. So every person in the class must review and respond what they learned about the presentation and answer the specific question for that presentation. That'll be here. So in other words, in the week 5 discussion on eating disorders, you're going to describe what you learned from your peers in their presentation, as well as answer this question: how do special populations, i.e. older adults, nonverbal individuals, children, adolescents, immigrants, etc., present issues in assessment and diagnosis for this category, eating disorders? Okay, so I hope that makes sense. And so then there's similar for week 5 on gender dysphoria, week 6 on neurocognitive disorders. So remember, for week 5, every person must view and respond to 2 videos, okay? 2 discussion posts. Watch the 2 videos of that your classmates have posted, the other 2 groups. You do not have to respond to your own group's presentation, but somebody from your group must post it here. And then there is a spot where in the week 5 module where every person is responsible for uploading their video into the actual assignment space.